My powers are greater than ever before. No one can stand against me.
Maybe, but you see, power without perception is spiritually useless and therefore of no true value.
Thank you all for your tremendous effort in carrying out this essential mission. Your findings will help combat the counter-democratic forces that are at work in the world today. And the technology you have returned with and the insight into the EBs is crucial to our ongoing effort. The fight to protect freedom and democracy has never been more important as it is today. Communism is expanding with nuclear threats from more and more nations. We are being visited by several groups of EBs. Some are confirmed hostile towards us, others are confirmed benevolent. Project Serpo significantly improves our ability to understand the motivations of all the EBs more clearly.
This body will take some getting used to. Feels unreal to me.
What were you before you were human?
It would only frighten you.
BadTV.com.
Yeah. Hey, Dave, I ever tell you about Bernard Hopkins?
What happened? What's that?
You know his nickname that's on his trunks now? He got B-Hops on his trunks. B-Hop.
Oh, you? I remember when you used to say that, when you used to call that.
You remember that shit?
Somebody hit me with some crazy shit in the PM about you, yo. Thought you was getting some threats or some shit. You know what I mean? I just wanted to make sure you was alright, my G. You know what I mean? Cause they was trying to get me to like set you up. You said some government niggas was after you. But man, I ain't got time to be exposed to nobody. This is actually a courtesy call just to make sure you alright, my G.
As you know, all of you did not return home. You endured extreme heat, time distortions, continual light, and a lack of proper nourishment. You served your country and peaceful democratic civilization with courage and honor. You will continue to do so. To complete the second phase of your mission, you'll be reassigned for debriefing. 102, 203, 225, and 308 to SR3, 700 and 754 to Walter Reed, 420 to Montauk. The ongoing existence of a peaceful democratic civilization depends on your ability to successfully transfer the insights that you have gained. We will all remain committed to this important work and the secrecy that it requires.
Civilian and military units shall be trained in containment and combat of classified airborne, classified strategic. No, I'm sorry, this section is classified.
Nightmare for Royal Fam, holding it down. I'm a wizard, rap flow, each description. Couldn't figure out my path, now take this picture.
This is Kayla West. You are watching a BornSkywalker production.
Nightmare
close-up of one. This is one right here, June 16th. This is the closest I can get to it. The V5 tone is the animal. Left eye can't see it. This is Starship. This is what I'm talking about. Like I said, they look like stars. Next night, June 17th. The one blinking is that's the airplane. The one moving slowly is Starship. And he's gonna come out of the night. I want to try to catch a low boy. Hopefully we will see one. This location right here is what I was talking about in my 2012 interview.
I can have people under the house and they have to see anything because these things come in like this. This will appear, they will come. These things come, they can. I've seen them on the side of my house.
I was talking about the wall, the actual wall of the side of my house. It was a thin, blue, black figure from head to toe. It was attached right there, and when I stepped out from right here, they looked down at me from that position and jumped down here, and I didn't see anything. And when I'm filming those starships that I call them, the ones that you saw already, the first two that were coming from this location, I was filming this way. I was going this way, going this way, going this way. I'm going this way. When the last one, the second one, when I said it went over the treetops, those are the treetops right there. Now, usually when they come over, now if you see it, you can't see it right now, but there's a plane up there. You probably can barely see, that's a plane. That is a plane. Anything that comes from the east is a plane because the airport is that way. But they usually come from over here, this is the south, and they fly. This is my roof, you see up there, and they usually fly just along the rooftop. And usually when they get directly above my head, when they get up here, they will shine real bright. For some reason, right in that location there, when they go this way, they start dimming and they go to your north. And they usually just come back and forth. This is mostly the direction they usually flow, like that. And 3 times out of 10, they'll come from this location and they go.
What were you before you were here?
It would only frighten you.
He's one of them. He's one of them. were you before you were human?
It would only frighten you.
Do you represent a civilization?
I represent a group of civilizations.
Where is this group of civilizations?
All around you.
Physical strength is no substitute for perception. For perception is the key which unlocks the intangible power of the spirit.
I told somebody this the other day, be careful what you wish for, because it might just happen.
You can't get away from them. Do you understand me? It's your thoughts.
It sounded to me that what the boy described was a classic abduction scenario. You see the Greys, they're the aliens from Alpha Centauri, and they abduct people for their genetic experiments. And the thing that tipped me off is he said he was paralyzed.
Be careful what you wish for.
It's your thoughts.
Just give you a little something right quick to show you what's going on. This right here is my hamper door. Looking at, you see there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. It's been like that for 8 years. I've lived here for 8 years, nothing in there. And I live here for 8 years. This is the shit that goes on. Okay? This is what goes on. I go to bed, the hamper door's closed. In the morning time I wake up, the hamper door's like this. That's one example.
They're here. They've been here. The presence of the Greys is now a fact of life. Like death and taxes.
Do you know what they want?
They seem to be studying us. Experimenting on us. One thing we know for sure is they use our fears against us. It can start like a childish prank. A mess in the kitchen, or things missing in the house. And before you know it, you're walking through a full-blown nightmare.
Since my first encounter, I may have had over 100 more of them, where I've had physical, one-on-one contact, just like you're sitting next to me now. Other people have seen this creature, but the fact remains it keeps coming back to me. People who have met me have seen it when I haven't been with them.
3 times out of 10 they come in this location and they go that direction. These are the condos. And that third one at the top, for some reason the knockers don't put the phone. You see that mound right there?
I see the man across this mound. The backside of my house, the deck is right there in some condos. There's a mound between the condos. You see money across the mound.
That's right. Otherworld life force.
A fucking alien. That mound, see my finger, I've seen them running across this mound. When I said they go down into the treetops, which is to my right, that's the tree line right there. When they get to the tree line, I seen that thing run across that mound, down into that tree line. And when they got into the tree line, shot straight up into the sky. I never even seen no shit like that before. So this is my deck, and right in this location, right here, standing right here. I'll probably just show out an image. I gotta find the original image. My computer got destroyed with the original image. But at this location, right here, right where my hand is, about this high up, I was seated in. That is the chair I said I was sitting in when I froze up.
I was on my deck, and I was sitting on my deck, and it felt like somebody hit me right here with a high-power rifle, and I got shot. I didn't hear no crack, I didn't hear no pow or anything. It was right here, so I got shot. This on my chest. So I was sitting in the chair, and I'm like, I'm looking down, I look down on my stomach, and I thought I was going to see blood. I didn't feel no warm liquid or nothing. So I had a sensation in my chest, and I felt like ice. The best way I can describe it is ice flowing from the inside out. And I was shaking, I could not move. I tried to get up, I could not move a muscle of my body. I was shaking, and the only thing I could think was, once this was spreading, it was coming from the inside of my body, and it was spreading in all directions, forwards, backwards, side, angles, moving outward, every direction, and it was felt like ice.
I was sitting right here, and I took the shot just to see, because as you can see, this is twilight. I wanted to see if my camera would register the light. So I took the shot, and when I took the shot, I see this thing standing right here. When the low boys come over, that's the roof right there. When the low boys come over, and I said they come real low, you're looking at about, they're usually about 30 feet above that rooftop. And they go in this direction over to where the tree line is, and they come just over those trees. And then low, man, I would say the tops of those trees right there, 25, 30 feet above those tree lines, and they're low and they're real big, very, very bright. I'm always forgetting something. When I say I seen him walking towards my deck, I seen a guy. That basketball you see, that's about, I don't know, 25, 26, 27 feet from my deck, right here. I seen a guy at like 1:45. I caught him walking. He was closer than that basketball. He was about right here. When I stepped out, he was right here. When he saw me step out, he pivoted just like a soldier would in a march. He pivoted and went that direction. He went over there. I got in my car, cut him off, and then he walked between the condos back into the parking lot over there. I don't know where he went.
The question that I'm asking is this: are we happier as a human race? Is the world fundamentally a better place because of science and technology?
White House has just released a statement confirming that a message of unknown origin emanating from deep space has been received by American scientists. Claire Shipman is at the White House.
We know about that. Could you go the other way? Go back the other way.
He's one of them.
Yeah. I remember talking about a dude named Derek. He likes his aggression.
You
This brother needs to teach class. Yeah?
I've had a long time to make enemies, Doctor. There are many governments, business interests, even religious leaders that would like to see me depart this earth. I'll grant them their wish soon enough. But before I do, I wish to make a small contribution.
Sorry for moving the camera around. It's gonna be over my head. I want to get right. It's coming from the north, like I showed y'all earlier. It's getting down, leaves right out. See it? It's moving. These stars. There we go. Please get brighter. This is brighter than the brightest star in the sky. Please get brighter. I mean, it's signaled, man. Just let me know what's here. I pulled the camera out. It was real bright. And then it went down. This is down. This is down again. Please brighten up. Please. It's going to fade mode. Throw a flash or something, please. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Getting brighter. I'm just looking through the viewfinder. I ain't looking on my left. Right eyes in the viewfinder. Come on, B. Going to demo. This is the one. It's going down and this is coming from the south, like I showed y'all. There we go. Good footage right there. Thank you so much. It's almost above me. I'm trying to keep the camera still, see if I see it moving. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you. Can you get brighter, please? My neighbor stepped out and I was like, can y'all come out over here? That's a beautiful shot. Nice bright one. It's getting lighter. It's just above me getting lighter like I told y'all. It's going dim. It's above me. It's dim and on me. Come on, B. I might pack it up tonight, but I just wanted to get you guys a picture of a plane. This is what planes look like when they come over. Okay, that's what the planes look like. Alright, so when I found those starships I showed you, they're just solid balls moving. Then they have planes, you know, are they helicopters. This is usually the height of the starships too. So I'm telling you, this is a plane.
The presence of the graves is now a fact of life. Like death and taxes.
What you are now witnessing is an act of my own free will. What you are now witnessing is an act of my own free will.
call them black agents. Other people got different names for these individuals. Some people call them like men in black, black ops, and all that. But they contacted me on the premise of basically joining them. And he used his daughter to get close to me. But, you know, as time progressed, I found out that they had been watching me for a long time.
Sky, can you tell me the benefits of astral projection?
I wish that I could fly into the sky so very high, just like a dragonfly. Let's go and see the stars, the Milky Way, or even Mars, where it could just be ours. Let's fade into the sun, let the spirit fly, we'll be our one, just for a little fun. Oh, oh, oh yeah! I want to get away.
Yeah. The benefits of astral projection is knowing that you don't die when your body expires. I had a friend of mine ask me that question. Me and her used to go back and forth about religion. And I used to just, I never got into it with it when I never debated about religion. But I let her have that. I just let her, keep her belief system intact. But when she asked me, I mean, I've known her for over 20 years. When she asked me, I was like, what are the benefits of going to heaven and coming back down to earth and just speaking about it, knowing you're going to have a place to go to after you expire in your physical body? That question that she asked me, it irritated me. I was like, come on, Pam, I mean, 20 years, man? You couldn't even take time out to actually think about what I'm trying to tell you? She doubted for a long time until Oprah Winfrey did a show on sleep paralysis. And I had told her that that was going to happen. I said, when Oprah talks about it, then you'll want to listen a little bit then, huh? And then it happened like about 2 years after that. Oprah did a show on sleep paralysis. The benefits are knowing, not believing. Knowing that you will have a place to reside in another dimension, or another realm, or another plane of existence. Knowing that life continues. That rejuvenates a person. That releases or relinquishes fear. So that's the benefits of projection.
Are you familiar to me? Have we met on some distant field?
You brought something up about disease or disease, and the way that you vocalize the perception of it, to me it's like the mind and the ability to think, and consciousness is a frequency, and we're transmitting and receiving at all times. To me, nearly everybody has that ability. Everybody does have that ability because everybody's thinking on some type of level, one way or another. The mind is basically, to me, is like the radio to the universe, or the radio to what people call God.
Where does he come from?
What I've turned the eternal source. Only reason I like getting away from, the only reason I get away from the term God is because the term God, to most people, when you say God, they think of a man or a woman or a physical being, arms and legs, head, you know what I'm saying, torso.
You know what that means? It's Latin. It means know thyself. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
But I'm saying that it's beyond that. That's why I've titled one of my projects Beyond Human. Beyond, before the human construct was even thought into existence.
However, what you are now witnessing is an act of my own free will.
always existed, and there's not going to be an ending to it, you know? So that's why I term that one project I'm working on now called Beyond Human, because all of us have this in us. It's all a part of who we truly are, which goes beyond our physical body. Once we drop this body and go to wherever we got to go to,
Where does he come from?
that's always been in existence before you were born, before you were birthed. You got to think about it. Ask yourself, how can somebody that's 12 years old be a genius? Like, how did they get their intellect? You know what I'm saying? Where did it come from? That had to have been in existence before they got here. They just continued on with another life experience in this life, and they're teaching it now from past life experiences.
Are you familiar to me? Have we met on some distant field?
Royal fam, Wu-Tang Clan, the hidden chamber. While you be eating pork, my thoughts be traveling through galaxies. Excalibur, professional, flowing gradually, I battle thee. Who goes here? Brave heart, executioners dressed in war gear, we never fear. Lungs expand when I inhale, sentences make sense, lyrics giving details, snakes in the mark, or rhetorical assault, entourage attack. Your religion's caught war, infection starts, inject hearts with poison darts. Since the Ming Dynasty, master of royal arts, hidden chambers. My third eye preparing for the third world. Put your fists up, I'm making moves with my bishop, so seize them.
Descendants of Anu took on mortal fashion, built themselves statues in the image of themselves to worship themselves, built towers to themselves to remind them when they fell. They came from a station in space, an angelical race, giant in stature, helmet and cape that they wore. Visited this planet to explore, long journey from their own cause their race had war. It's sad they called their planet the Bureau, and that they were fallen heroes. They saw gold, saw trees, and life more liberal. Astronauts with afro and locks, jet beaming to a ziggurat, they crashed on rocks. 1.21 gigawatts from past over crops. In the tablet legends, they said they opened the floodgates of heaven, describing their monstrous brethren, chopping up their grandparents in the 7 pieces. Now they looking for a region, they travel eastern, found the garden called Eden. They saw a being, forced to bow before Baal, or be exiled with the tribe of reptiles. Now call the Rothschilds the X-Files. Life begins breathing hydrogen inside of high winds. Milky Way violin, heard by the wise men, observed in Orion. The windows with no end, the black glass in the sea that